Hello everyone. We have covered almost every important part of the execution chapter. So today we are dealing with the last one, that is cross decrees. So cross decrees are the decrees held by the plaintiff and the defendant against each other in different suits, so that a decree holder in one suit is the judgment debtor in the other. Such decrees are set off against each other in the execution proceedings. For example, A holds a decree against B for rupees 5,000. So here A is the decree holder and B holds a decree against A for rupees 3,000. Here A is the judgment debtor. So the decree holder in one suit is the judgment debtor in another suit. Hence, both the decrees will be set off when A and B each applies for execution of his decree to a court which has jurisdiction to execute both the decrees. So Order 21 Rule 18 of CPC deals with execution of cross decrees. It does not define cross decree, but it deals with execution of cross decrees. It says where applications are made to a court for the execution of cross decrees in separate suits for the payment of two sums of money passed between the same parties and capable of execution at the time by such court, then clause A, if two sums are equal, then satisfaction is to be entered upon both the decrees, and if the two sums are unequal, then execution may be taken out only by the holder of the decree for the larger sum, and for so much only as remains after deducting the smaller sum, and satisfaction for the smaller sum is to be entered on the decree for the larger sum, as well as satisfaction of decree for the smaller sum. So we have to remember two important points in this rule, that is decree holder in one suit must be the judgment debtor in the other, and the sums due in both the decrees must be definite ones. So let's see some illustrations. Suppose A and B are co-plaintiffs and obtain a decree against C for rupees 1000, and C also obtains a decree for rupees 1000 against B. Here C cannot treat his decree as a cross decree under this rule, because as the two sums are equal, then that's why satisfaction is to be entered upon both the decrees. Let's see another example. In one suit, A is the decree holder and obtains a decree of rupees 5,000 against B, the judgment debtor. And in another suit, B is the decree holder and obtains a decree of rupees 3,000 against A, who is the judgment debtor. So the sums are unequal. A is the holder of decree for the larger sum, that is rupees 5,000. B is the holder of the decree for the smaller sum, rupees 3,000. So A will be allowed execution for so much only as remains after deducting the smaller sum, that is after deducting 3,000 from rupees 5,000. He will be entitled to execution for rupees 2,000. So in execution of decree of rupees 5,000, satisfaction of smaller decree of rupees 3,000 is to be entered as per clause B, and also satisfaction of the smaller sum of rupees 3,000 is fulfilled. Likewise, execution of cross claim. So what is a cross claim? It is a claim asserted between co-defendants or co-plaintiffs in a case, and that relates to the subject of the original claim or counterclaim. It is given under Order 21 Rule 19 CPC. It says if an application is made to the court for execution of a decree under which two parties are entitled to recover sums of money from each other, then if the two sums are equal, satisfaction for both is to be entered upon the decree, like said in the cross decrees. And if the two sums are unequal, then execution may be taken out only by the party entitled to the largest sum, and for so much only as remains after deducting the smaller sum, and satisfaction for the smaller sum is to be entered upon the decree. So this is all about cross claim and cross decree under CPC. Hope you all will like it. Thank you everyone.